Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome every student to this new lesson. Today we are going to learn listening, vocabulary, and grammar. In the name of the course is Traveler 5. This lesson should be in the unit 4 and we're still in the first semester and we are targeting third secondary stage. What we will learn today, we are going to see and learn three different things. As you can see, number one, identify useful tips for choosing correct answers in listening exam, and also learn how to use questions or question word correctly. And the last thing, expand your vocabulary by learning lexical sets. So three different things, as you can see, identifying useful tips for choosing the correct answer in the listening exam, and also learning how to use the question words correctly. And the last thing, expanding your vocabulary by learning a lexical set. And as usual, before we go deeply in any lesson, we stick with the warm-up page. And the question for you now, do you like motorcycle? Why not? And also, what kind of events do you think take place at motorcycle rally? Do you know what is the speed should be in any motorcycle rally? Okay, and also what the preferences in any race. All right, in this slide we should just remember those tips of listening, and every student should take those tips in consideration while listening to any audio clip, especially for learning English. Remember that you hear a program only once and that questions are recorded and not printed. Read the options quickly before you hear each section of the program, and also so that you can predict questions and focus on the corresponding parts of the program. The last third thing, listen to each question carefully and make sure that you choose the option which answers the question according to what you have heard. And the last thing, don't work on question while the next question is being spoken. All right, as you can see, we are going to hear to a radio program, a motorcycle rally, and also you will hear a program in several parts. After each part, you will hear some questions. For each question, choose the correct answer. All right, so those, as you can see, the 7 options. Each option, as you can see, has 3 different words, A, B, C. We should select after listening the right option. Okay, so are you ready to listen to that audio clip? Here we go.
Unit 4. You are going to hear a radio program about a motorcycle rally. You will hear the program in several parts. After each part, you will hear some questions. For each question, choose the correct answer. First, listen to the introduction and note the example question below.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Q and thanks for tuning in to Radio Ride, the ideal program to listen to while you're on the road. Today I have the pleasure of being at the 68th Annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally in Sturgis, South Dakota.
Example: how often does the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally take place? The correct answer is A, every year.
It's a hot, sunny day and there are thousands of motorcycle fanatics enjoying the festivities here. I'm here with Dave, a Sturgis native who has been attending this rally for over 50 years. Dave, tell us a bit about the rally.
Hey Larry, welcome to Sturgis. Well, the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally actually began with a small motorcycle race 68 years ago. Now it is a huge event that draws over 500,000 people to our small town for an entire week in August. Motorcycle fans from all over the country come for the breathtaking rides through the beautiful Black Hills of South Dakota. But there are also other events like bike shows and races that keep the guests occupied. I bought my first motorcycle at the 1950 rally and have been coming ever since. And as long as I'm able to ride, I will keep coming, that's for sure.
1. Where is Dave from? 2. Where do people attending the motorcycle rally come from? 3. How long has Dave been coming to the rally?
Well, it definitely seems like an exciting place to be, especially if you like motorcycles. The rally lasts an entire week. What kind of events take place during the week? And also, where do all these visitors stay?
Well, every day there are organized rides around the Sturgis area. Groups of riders head out to the Black Hills, like I mentioned before, and also into the Badlands National Park. These are day rides which usually begin at around 9 a.m. and end around 6 or 7 p.m. Also, there are stunt shows with professional riders, racers, motorcycle exhibits showing the latest and newest models, and customized motorcycle stands. But don't worry, there are plenty of photo exhibitions that even the non-riders can attend. As for where to stay, most riders choose to camp. City Park used to be open to visitors, and that's where most people chose to camp in the early days. However, when they decided to close City Park, campgrounds started springing up in around Sturgis. Now there are enough to accommodate hundreds of thousands of visitors. However, there are also plenty of motels in the area for those that prefer a more comfortable place.
4. How long does the rally last? 5. How often are rides organized during the rally? 6. What events take place during the rally that may interest non-riders? 7. Where do most riders stay?
All right, those are the right answer for the previous options. For number 1, C is the right option. For number 2, B is the right option, and 3 since 1950. And for number 4, B is the right option. A is the right option for number 5, once a day, and 6, C is the right option for 2 exhibition. And the last thing, B in camp, is the right option for the number 7. Well done for those who get it right from the first time. Now let's move to the exercise. Complete the sentences using the correct form of the words in the boxes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 words, and also we have 4 sentences. We should match each word with the right sentence. Now, last week's Formula 1 was won by British driver. The boxing ended in a draw between 2 brave fighters. And do you think I should enter the short story? And I like watching squash, but I don't understand all the rules of the... And you should select here race, game, match, competition. So it's not a difficult exercise, just vocabulary, match, and now let's check together. Those are the right answers. Race for number 1, match for number 2, competition for number 3, and the last word is game. Okay, and also we have the same exercise but different words and also sentences. Fans, spectators, and participant audience, they expressed their satisfaction by uploading the speakers, and also the writer stopped to sign autographs for his loyal, and the rally driver nearly crashed into some standing at the side of the road. All in today's fun race must go to a starting line. As we just did with the previous exercise. Match the words with the sentences, and now we are going to see the right answers. Audience for number 1, fans for number 2, spectators for number 3, and the last thing is participants is the right words in the right option. Now let's move to the question word, and we are going to take who, when, and what. Okay, who's that boy? My brother Tom. When it is, or when is it the party? On Friday at 2 o'clock. What is on the table? There is a pencil. Right, we want to ask about thing. If we want to ask about time. Now, if you want to ask about persons. In some certain verbs like give, over, send, show, buy, etc., take two objects. The direct object usually indicates a thing, and the indirect object usually indicates a person who we do the action for, or who do the action to, or even for. When asking about indirect object, we must put to or for at the end of the question. And here we go with the assessment to get right that exercise. Match the questions with the answers. There are 2 extra answers which you don't need to use. Who is your best friend? Which students will participate in the exhibition? And what did Sahar buy? For who did you meet yesterday? Which of these sweaters do you like best? And the last question, what do you need? What do you need, or what do you need this for? Okay. And the option on the right hand side, as you can see, I think the blue one, I mean Mr. Roberts, John, Gray, and Danny. Well, a few things for the house, my project, Maria, is, and here we go with the right answer, F, C, D, B, A, and E for the number 6. What we have learned today, as you can see, we start with the listening tips. Remember and read and listen. Don't work on the question while the next question is being spoken. And also we move to the vocabulary, and we also get the sentences for and also the meaning of the word competition, match, game, race, fans, spectator, participants, and audience. And then we move to the who, when, what, and how we can differentiate between those words. Right, those were the references of the lesson. And this slide means we have reached to the end. I would like to thank you for your watching. I hope you do enjoy the lesson. For more information and lesson, please don't hesitate to visit our website or even Twitter account. If you prefer to call, this is the right number, 800-442-2220. Thank you again. Hope to see you next time.